Good morning, welcome to another video. I am back on Horseshoe Lake today. Rather different day than the days we've been here previously. As you can probably see, it's quite overcast. It is due to break up this afternoon. Much more fishy conditions, than, as I say, than when we've been previously in bright sunshine. However, I was very surprised to arrive to find there's only one other person on the lake. It's been very busy when I've been previously. Just one other chap over there. So pretty much got the pick of pegs, although I don't know a lot about the place. I've only been a couple of 3 times before. But what I've done is I've come out onto the spit, onto the sort of point between the two sort of bays, effectively. It's horseshoe shape, obviously, being called horseshoe. So I thought we'd have a go off here, fish off the rod top, hopefully catch some nice roach, some nice crucians, and some nice tench. That's the plan. Fancy getting out today because it's really still, as you can see. The rest of the week's going to be quite windy, so I did fancy these conditions for doing a little bit of float fishing. I've got some new floats to try out as well. Right, that is enough waffle. We'll get set up and I'll run you through the gear, baits, etc. Right, I've just had a quick plumb up. Just where the float is there, you can see. We've got about 8 foot, 9 foot, something like that. I've dropped a little bit of hemp in there. Just one handful of micro pellets and a ball of my favourite Sensus gross gardons mixed with some liquidized bread. The main attack today is going to be maggots. I've got some worms. I've got some corn as well in the car if we fancy using some corn. But I think maggots will be the mainstay today. We can catch anything on maggots, can't we? I'm going to throw the bait slightly short because we're still fishing on a bit of a slope. So obviously the tendency is going to be for the bait to roll down the slope. So I'm going to, as I say, just throw it a little bit short. Gear wise, got my Daiwa 14-foot connoisseur. This is the power version, which is perfect for doing this. Nice and soft in the tip, but got a big bit of backbone as well. Really, I bought this for waggler fishing on the river, but it will do this perfectly. I've got a Daiwa 125M closed face reel on there. I love those for float fishing. And a new acquisition, just going to go slightly deeper, lie a bit more line on. I've got one of these sensitive wagglers. This is a 4AA sensitive waggler. This is from Dave Harrell. Now, if you remember back to the last video we did on here, we were having a little bit of an issue with bites that weren't quite pulling the float under. I think it was crucians, just biting very sensitively throughout the day. So I was looking for something a bit more sensitive, perhaps an insert waggler, but you know, like the visibility of having a thick tip. This is like a sort of darts flight, for want of a better expression. It's like a cross, so it's nice and visible, but there's not much to it, so obviously making it sensitive. So I'm going to give those a go today. We'll suck it and see. I've got a few different sizes, but I think that'll do for this, certainly for this depth. Now, as usual, I'll stick all the info and everything I'm using down in the description below, but suffice to say today I've just got bulk of shot about 2/3 of the way down, something like that, and a couple of droppers below that, so we get the bait down fairly quickly. I'm not going to fish through the water today, I don't think. With it being sort of overcast, I think the fish will be down on the bottom. Well, perhaps that bulk's about halfway down, actually, looking at that. We'll dot this float right down, get it nice and sensitive. And then we'll await some action, which I hope comes. All right, that's a sign. Don't know what that was, didn't see what it was. There's certainly something there. Right, there we go, that's nice and sensitive. Could perhaps dot that down even more. Oh, I can see all those dropper shot registering now. There we go, that's beautiful. Well, hopefully we can do something. We'll keep these maggots going in, I think. Just keep some bait dropping through the water. Oh, that's a sign. That's the sort of bite I was talking about. Very, very gentle little bite. Oh, this is off. I've got to be a bit careful here. I'm on 2.5 pound bottom. Yeah, very gentle little on the float. Well, first cast. It's a good sign. Not sure what this is. It's not charging about like you'd expect a tench to do. It's sort of cleared off and then it's just got some weight to it. Oh, we've picked up a branch, that's why. Hopefully the fish is still on. Not doing a lot, if it is. Oh, he's done me, look. He's done me. In a snag. Well, that's a bit of excitement for a minute. Well, that's a bit frustrating, but a sign. And there's fish here, clearly, so that's brilliant. It's exactly what we want. It amazes me how they managed to ditch the hook. Well, that's a very good sign. Shame we lost that. I felt like a decent fish. Well, the float's certainly moving about. Like there's some fish down there. Going this way, and it's going that way. There's very little draw on the water. There's no tow because obviously there's no wind. Beautiful day for it today. It's actually warming up a bit as well. It's quite chilly this morning. It's definitely starting to warm up. All right, there we go. Another fish. Second cast. Right, let's try and not let this one get us in a snag. Crucian. Oh, look at that. That is a PB crucian. I can tell you that without even looking at it. Right, we'll leave him there. We'll get the unhooking mat. We'll have a proper look at him. Leave him there in the water. There we go. Well, I don't catch many crucians, so I know this is a PB. How's about that? 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Absolutely wonderful. That's made the trip worthwhile already. Second cast. Absolutely fantastic. Over the moon. Right, we'll get him straight back. Go on, chap, off you go. He's had a little rest in there. That is, oh, I can't tell you. I'm absolutely over the moon. Very delicate bite again. Really glad I got these floats. As I say, Dave Harrell Sensi tip, they're called. And just that very small area of tip, but very easy to see, very visible. Perfect. I could probably use an insert waggler here because I'm fishing quite close, but you know, could have needed to fish a bit further out. Well, that's great as well. We're getting some bites. 2 casts, 2 bites. 1 fish, unfortunately. I think that first one was probably a tench. The way it just cleared off. I do like these floats, so that's very, very gentle bite that was. And it's, we saw it no problem. I got about 8 or 10 mil of the tip sticking out. Something like that, as you can probably see. Hopefully you can see anyway. And it didn't even pull under. It just started to go. Just as it almost went under, that's when I struck. Obviously conditions are meaning we can fish nice and sensitively as well. So it is clearing a little bit. Hopefully the sky doesn't clear too soon. I think it's doing us a favour, this overcast day. It's a bit drizzly, certainly was earlier. Wasn't my first port of call, this. I actually nipped to Napton Reservoir on the way, sort of on the way. I was thinking of going there, but I got there and it just seemed very desolate. The water was very cold. I didn't do the temperature. I stuck my finger in and it was it felt icy. Well, obviously it wasn't, but it did feel very cold. So I just thought, no, it's not the one today. We'll go there in a few weeks, I think, when it warms up a bit. Ooh. Dip, dip. Single red maggot, I took that on as well. Single red size 18. Certainly help us as well. There's not too many anglers here today. I think that'll that'll help because there won't be, you know, loads of people throwing bait in. I say it's literally just two of us here. I'm surprised. It's a very, very fishy day. It's a less pleasant day to be sat on the bank, being overcast and a bit drizzly. But it's much, much more fishy day today. I thought there'd be a lot more people here. I'm amazed. And like I say, really what prompted me to come today was the wind. Oh, there we go. Or lack of it, I should say. God, we got some fish in here today, haven't we? Blimey. Feels like probably another crucian, I think. Oh, he's whizzing about. It is not as big as the last one. He's certainly, certainly lovely bar of gold. Crucian day. How's about that? Absolutely wonderful. Go on, chap, back you go. Go and have some more free food, quick, before the up goes back in. Well, this is as good as I could have possibly hoped for. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, didn't even see a bite then. I was just going to wind that in to dot it down a little bit more. Another crucian. Well, there's certainly some down there, isn't there? Absolutely wonderful. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Just what I was hoping for this morning. Well, better than I was hoping for, really. Floats tipping and it's just bouncing and moving. There's clearly some fish down there. That's the oyster catchers as well, isn't it? Some oyster catchers here. It is. They're not discreet, are they? 3 of them. There they are. Beautiful. Oh wow, that's wonderful. Beautiful flyby. Yeah, I mean they're coastal birds. Shouldn't really be around here, but it's lovely to see them. That was a beautiful point. Oh dear. So this is a crucian, tore off. I think you've got to wrap it around the tip. We have. Oh, nightmare. I wonder what the noise was. Mine's just got wrapped around the tip. Don't want to lose this. This is a nice fish. It's another nice crucian, I think. It is. Come on. I think we've got to just not do any more winding. Ah, it's a tench, I think. That's why it tore off. Trying to get me under the platform. Yeah, I don't want to. Nah, I can't. any more strain on the line. Fortunately, he's no monster. He's a nice fish though, to be fair. Come on. Come on, chap. In you come. Come on. In you come. Ah! Got him. Oh, now it pops off now. Don't you hear it go dink? Oh, it just wrapped around the tip. Ah! We got him anyway. He's a nice tench. Very tricky playing him. With that tip. It was actually wrapped around twice somehow, around the tip, but we've sorted it out now. Okay, look at him. How's about that? Wonderful. I've got to love the green ones. I absolutely love them. Wonderful. Right, back you go, chap. Well, as a first time for everything, I have been fishing, I reckon, when I started fishing I was about 8. So yeah, 40, 45, 46 years ago. I was giving away my age, isn't it? And I have never had that happen during a fight with a fish. Somehow, between me casting in and getting a bite, which was only about 5 minutes, the line had wrapped twice around the tip. My first ever tench from here as well. We're having a cracking morning. I think we've only been fishing about 40 minutes. Not very long at all. Alright, a few dips on that float. Just doing that. Alright. Dip, dip. Sideways movement, about 1 inch. Not striking at things like that though, just in case it's a line bite. I don't want to be striking at line bites. Shot away. This is wonderful. All led off over the crucians. Absolutely stunning fish as well. Beautiful condition. Go on, go on, go on. There it is. Just seems to be the more I feed, the more bites I get. God, this one's off. Seems like a crucian, but he's off again. Just been putting in some more hemp and some pellets. I mean, only just a small handful. Every time I do that, I seem to get a bite. Beautiful. He's probably second biggest one of the day. There we are. How's about that? Lovely bar of gold. It's lovely as well, fishing just off the rod tip. Hopefully you can see the float. I mean, I've got it dotted right down. We've got, yeah, about 5 or 6 millimetres sticking out the water, that's all. But it means these crucian bites are really easy to see. The float tends to start going sideways and then off it goes, pulls under. And of course that tench bite, it was gone. Ooh. How? Unmissable bite. A float absolutely shot under. And I have no idea how I missed that. This is lovely fishing. Really reminds me of my youth, this does. Getting dropped off by my mum with my mate. We used to go down to the gravel pits at Cirencester, Cotswold Water Park as it's called now. I don't think it was called that then. And we used to fish for tench just over the marginal shelf like this, just off the rod top. Really takes me back. Ooh. There we go. Just dipped twice before it went under. Well, this is putting a bend in the rod as well. All these fish charge off down that way. Lovely forgiving tip on this rod. Plenty of power as well. Exactly what I wanted. I fish with nice light hook lengths like we are today. Also plenty of backbone for fishing heavier. It's another nice crucian. Huh, you don't want to give up this one. Looks a nice fish actually. Oh, it's another cracker. Oh, that's another cracker. Absolute cracker. I don't think we've quite done a brace of twos, but he's not a million miles away. Well, we've not quite done the brace of twos. I didn't think we quite had. How's about that? Fantastic. 113 and a bit. Wonderful. This is cracking fishing. Loving this. Fantastic. God, there's some carp over there. That heron's scared again. Did think about it. As I say, doing a bit of floater fishing for them. I'm surprised they're up on the top. But yeah, did think about it, but I'm certainly not going to do that in preference to this. We're having such a cracking session, certainly. Not a chance. Just keeping this swim topped up. I'm putting sort of 20 maggots in every, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. Perhaps every 15 minutes I'm putting a little bit of hemp in and a little bit of, and a few micro pellets I should say. So there does seem to be plenty of fish down here. And like I say, I'm the only person in this half of the lake that's putting any bait in, so I can afford to be a little bit less cautious than I normally am. Sort of bore down. It's a funny fight. I'm not used to it at all. I'm not used to fishing for crucians. He's another nice fish though. Certainly can't complain about that. Another beautiful, beautiful crucian. Absolutely love them. They're fantastic. Fantastic fish. I've totally lost count of how many crucians we've caught now, but I am pretty sure we're in double figures. And just the one tench as the other fish we've caught. I mean, obviously I'm not going to put them all in the video. The video will be about 2 hours long. But we're getting a bite probably about every 5 minutes. And certainly I've gone no longer than 10 minutes without a bite. The sun is trying to come out. I think when it does, it's probably going to knock sport on the head, at a guess. Well, we're a little bit closer in there. It'd be interesting to see if we get a bite there. It's going to be a bit shallower there. We'll leave it for 5 minutes though. see what happens. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was even quicker than last time. What a session. We're on the mother lode here. Blimey. I'm certainly in the mood. Oh, the beautiful crucian. Well, we now know that even if we're a little bit short, a little bit closer in, we're still going to get bites. I've been, as I said at the beginning, I'm edging the feed sort of closer to me than further away because we're fishing on a slope. Obviously the bait is only going to roll away. It's never going to roll up the slope. It's either going to stay put or roll down. Well, it's just gone I was going to say it's just gone a little bit quieter. I moved that, something grabbed it. We haven't just fired up something. Just I picked that up. Went over. Rod went over. Well, as you saw. I was just about to say it's gone a bit quiet. The bites have gone a bit quiet. I'm not sure this has grabbed the maggot as I moved it, or whether perhaps it was just sat there and it just picked the maggot up and I've struck at the right time. It's certainly hooked in the right place. That's interesting. I don't know whether he grabbed that as I moved it or sat there with it in his mouth. Got him. Well, they're still down there, clearly. Yeah, he's hooked in the right place. What a beautiful bar of gold. Oh. It has really gone quiet. It's the first indication I've had for probably 20 minutes. Properly quiet. The float's been moving about. There's clearly still some fish down there, but for whatever reason we've not had a bite when we've been getting bites fairly regularly up until then. And you never know, might just be, oh there we go, might just be a quiet period. Perhaps some fish have drifted off and some others have drifted in. That was certainly, yeah, there we go. I was going to say that was certainly a proper bite. He's off. Blimey. I don't know though, it's jagging about like a crucian. If it is a crucian, I think it's a good one. And all the crucians have torn off that way that I've caught today. Cool. I'd like to get this one in. Nah, it's a tench. Fool me, it's a little tench. Come on. Got him. Oh, it really fooled me then. I thought that was a nice crucian. Oh, I think the fight just went on a bit too long. Well, we'll try and have a look at him. He's very lively. How about that? Lovely young tench. Go on. Right, we had a little bit of a tangle, but I've sorted it out. So we're back in. Yeah, it's gone a little bit quiet, so I'm going to take it a little bit easier with the feed. I don't mind feeding maggots, not a lot to them. Feed-wise, mostly water. Just eased off. I've not put any pellets or any hemp in for perhaps 20 minutes, half an hour. I'll perhaps put just a few pellets in, just perhaps 20, just see if that'll get us a reaction. Well, I didn't do this deliberately, but we got the wind, it's just picked up a bit, it's coming off our back, as you can see. Actually, according to the forecast, it's supposed to be going that way, but it's not, it's going that way. Well, here comes the sun. And like I said, we're struggling for bites a bit now. It's quieting right off that initial period. There's still the odd fish in here. We're getting the odd bite. I've missed a couple of bites. They're certainly not feeling like they were. And what do we do? Do we have a move? I don't know. Ooh. Now we're getting some funny little indications now. Really funny, finicky little bites. Let's see what develops from it. It's a little bit like what happened last time I was here. We caught a few crucians in the morning, albeit much smaller ones than we've caught today. And then in the afternoon, which is just gone afternoon, it went a bit like this, just getting some funny, finicky little bites. Where the float would just sort of half go under, and that's why I've got these floats. So they're much more sensitive. So we'll see. It makes a difference, I'm sure it will. They are a lot more sensitive than the floats I was using last time. And again, it's just half pulls under, comes back up. Aha! We finally connected with one of these bites. Just a little dip. I hit it, not expecting to connect, and we did. Is it a crucian? I suspect it is. Let's charge off down there like they all have so far. It's not, it's a skimmer. Well, there you go. Cool. Big swirl there. Oh, it's like they're up in the water for these maggots then. That was a big swirl. There's some big old swirls going on. I wonder if there's some carp cruising about just under the surface. I'm chucking these maggots in and spooking them. And again, another boil there. So these fish are taking these maggots on the drop maybe. It would certainly appear that way. Let's do it again. Definitely seemed then like there were fish up in the water. I had that earlier on as well. I'm not talking small fish either, there's quite big boils on the top then. Should we have a little go? Shallow, just see what's happening. I think it's worth it. About half depth there. Yes, so I might grab that. I thought there was some fish up in the water here. They're probably roach, I would think. we go. What's this? Right up in the water. Interesting to see what this is. Is that a nice roach, or is it a hybrid, or is it a skimmer? I think it's a hybrid. Oh, God, there's a lot of fish up in the water here. Blimey. Gobsmacked. Amount of boats I'm getting shallow. I can't think for a minute any of these maggots we've been throwing in have been getting to the bottom. There we go. What have we got on this time? He's pulling back, shooting around the place. Could be another hybrid. They're quite lively, aren't they, hybrids? Look at that, it's a crucian, 3 foot deep. Do you believe it? Look at that. We're up in the water. Right up in the water. Look at that. Beautiful bar of gold on the drop. I believe they've come right up on these maggots. Wow. Oh well, as you can see, what's that, 3.5 foot? Something like that. It's got a couple of number 8s down the line. Struggling to get a bite on the bottom. And like I say, just a couple of giveaway swirls. Told me the fish were up in the water. They're throwing maggots in, the float's bouncing around and they're swirling. Really, if we're going to fish on the drop, could do with putting another float on, but this is a bit heavy really. That's what 4 AA, so that's 8 BB. We've got this on for the depth really. Right, we're missing too many bites. I need to change something. Let's go more sensitive. I'm going to go a bit deeper and change this float out. That's been brilliant. That's fantastic bit of kit, that is. Definitely use that again, definitely. And maybe use it again today. But for now, we need to be fishing shallower. So I think something like an insert 5BB insert waggler. That'll probably be something like what we need. I've just got a stepped waggler there. I'll slide this shot up a bit. Let's try that. There we go. Just a bit shallower. What have we got this time? Is it another crucian? Crucian shallow, look at that. Wonderful. I didn't realise you could catch them up in the water. God, we've had so many of these bars of gold today. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, gone really quiet. We had an hour and a half probably, lunchtime. It's between sort of about 12:30 and sort of 2ish, gone 2, when bites were really hard to come by. We had those couple of skimmers. And then, like I say, we just started to see some swirls next to the float when I was throwing maggots in. That's what's tipped me off really. Ooh. Well, this is working really, really well. Can't rush this. If I had to guess, little tench. No, it's a chub. It's a chub. What a bag we've had today. That's about that. Lovely. That's wonderful. Well, this is certainly working well. It's great fun as well. Active fishing. Keep feeding, keep casting. And that bait falling through the water. Someone's after me. You have to wait on catching fish. The bite whilst feeding. God, what's this? Okay, bye bye. What on earth is this? Why aren't we having looked at carp? Done nothing but give line so far. Ah, he's turned him, okay. There's some weight to this, whatever it is. I think we'll do well to get this in on the 3 pound bottom. There's been 2 or 3 carp milling around all afternoon, just eating fluff off the top. This is not going to be very quick. Well, there's a float. It's the first time I've seen that since we hooked it. The beast. Oh, blimey. Look at this rod. He's a big boy, this fella. Blimey. Ooh, it's the first time he's broke surface. Can we sneak him in without him quite knowing what's going on? We can. Look at that. Blimey. That's about that on 3 pound bottom. My arm. What a scrap. That's about that. Absolutely cracking. We didn't come for you. At least we landed him. Go on, chap. Back you go. Well, as I say, that's not what we came for. I'm glad we landed it though. Shows you what you can do with balanced gear as well. I mean, I'm fishing a size 16, 3 pound bottom. I've got 0.15 main line on. And yeah, did the business. I say that's where this rod comes into its own really. I mean, I bought it thinking big chub and marble, but obviously tip is soft enough to not bump the hook on silvers. And very next cast. And it's got plenty of power, well, to land fish like that. That's why I chose the power version, as I say. They do 2 versions. They do a standard waggler version and a power version. That's a hybrid, for sure. There's definitely some roach in that. But, plenty of bream as well. something else. Putting my arm off. What's this? Oh, it's trying to get in the bushes. Literally. Come on. What is it? Tench, I think. Trying to get in the snags in the edge. Here's Mr. Tench. Come on. Come on. Guys, give me a right beating. I had the merest little bite. Come on. There we go, in big, I think. No. God, he's bionic, this one. Come on. Got him. Angry young male. Wonderful. I've had to shallow up to get that bite, believe it or not. I was missing lots of bites. So I've shallowed up. And we had that one. So we are now, 3 foot max. It's been a bit of a story of the close season, hasn't it, so far, fishing shallow. But it's been funny weather. And fish do seem to want to get up in the water as well. Well, I've not tried to encourage them to today. In fact, I've got a bed of hemp and pellets down, a bit of ground bait as well. And they still come up in the water, and I've not fed that many maggots until we started fishing on the drop. Every sort of 3 or 4 minutes, that was it really, just perhaps 10 or 12 maggots. Whatever that was, I had 3 goes at that. Yeah, it's a crucian. It's got me in some sticks. Come on, chap. Oh, that's a nice crucian as well. Beautiful. He's a good pound. At him. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What some sport here today. Wow. I seem to want to be really close in as well. I've sort of worked my way in. Because whenever I'm throwing maggots in, the swirls are sort of this side of the maggots that I throw in. So I'm sort of slowly working my way in. Started to think about perhaps going back on the bottom. I'm not going to give it too much longer. It's 4:30 now. So we've had an excellent few hours here. But I'm going to get off fairly shortly, I think. Right, let's see if we can finish with another bonus fish, as it's all gone a bit quiet on the drop. Right. Oh. Float lifted up out of the water and started to go sideways. We had that on the way down. We are fishing back on the deck, but it's just fallen the last couple of foot. Wherever this is, I presume a tench. Just grab that as it was dropping through the water. What some fishing here at Horseshoe. Wow. It's been hard going until now. I think I've been 3 times before. But but it's certainly picked up. Blimey. I think this can only be a tench. He's trying to get us underneath the platform. He's just about managing it. Come on, out. It is a tench. God, he's angry. Now he's trying to get in the bushes. All the dirty tricks. He's not even that big. He's a nice fish, but he's no monster. It's absolutely run me ragged, and he's about 1.5 pounds. Got him. We'll have a quick look at him. He's very lively. What a scrap. No, that's it. That's me done. That has been very, very enjoyable indeed. What a session we've had there. Absolutely cracking, but time I hit the road. But yeah, that has been absolutely epic. What a session. PB crucian, 2 or 3 more crucians that were over £1 pound. We've had a carp. It took us all over the lake. We've had half a dozen tench. I've lost count of the amount of crucians we've had. I'll stick you a number up there. You can see how many we've had. I'll count them on the video. Roach, hybrids, some bream, well, skimmers, and that chub as well. I mean, what I was going to say day's fish. It's not even been a day. We started at 9:30, finished at 5. Wow, what a session. That's been absolutely fantastic, and I'm definitely going to come back. I'll definitely be back. We'll perhaps come and target the carp, or we'll perhaps do a similar thing in a few weeks' time when it's warmed up a bit. But yeah, that's been absolutely epic. First of all, fishing down on the bottom with these Dave Harrell centre tip wagglers, and then fish were clearly up in the water, and then that all went a bit quiet. I've dropped back down, had a few more fish, but it's fairly quiet now. So I've had an absolute netful, metaphorical netful today, rather than an actual one. Not used to keep net, it's actually drying over there. Now, I'm going to be out again later on in the week. God, it's like sea fish in here, the seagulls. I'm going to be out later on in the week. We'll perhaps get down a canal. That's my thoughts at the moment. We'll suss out the weather. It's supposed to be a bit windy. So the canals are a good bet for that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that half as much as I did. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your fantastic support. Thanks to those of you supporting me through buymeacoffee.com. And I'll see you again next time.